Welcome back, everybody. So, I had a computer crash and I lost the footage of me, well, building up this, the little speeder. Just looking more like a crab, I guess, now that I really look at it. When I finish the armor on this side, it'll probably look more like a crab, but yeah, alright. So, it's a real bummer I lost that footage. Just kind of was over here, worked my way back, and was about to do the same thing, try to match it.
Energy low.
Of course. We can do this from in here. Yeah, so got one small, well, there's inside, somewhere inside here, there's a small storage cargo container, and then there's a medium one right behind the cockpit that goes into an H2O2 generator, or not generator, converter or whatever it is. And then I have oh yeah, I guess it is a H2O2 generator because the engine's up front. I just like how that looks, even though it's not a car. Whatever. There are 3 batteries on this, one on the back. Now I guess 2 in the back, one top, one bottom, and then one on the front that I'm working on trying to kind of cover up a little bit here. Give it some protection. We have both the down thrusters in the back, all 4 of the up thrusters in the back. And then, yeah, the front stop, and the left and the right, they're all up front. And it's in a kind of a, oops, over here. Try to make this as rugged as possible. Not always possible though, but yeah. Anyway, just trying to figure out what I had done over here. Number 4. Wish I could see what that is. Yeah, unfortunately, I had the bar kind of set up just how I wanted it, and now it's kind of like whatever. But yeah, we're just gonna try to flip through these. I want to say, is that it? Did I do a full? Oh, and I swapped all those out to full. That's right. Yeah, it's been a process, as it always is with these things. All right, so then that will be full. This will be full. Working so well you can't even see it. It's crazy. Hopefully this isn't a precursor to more bad things happening. Alright, so that's all straight back like that. And then this is where we come into more of that sculpting stuff. Let's see here. 5 was... Oops. With that. And I believe it was 7? Yep, just like that. And then, was it 5 again for the half blocks? Yeah, so real exciting stuff just sitting here doing this. You really didn't miss out on much. I believe I want half blocks on this too. Yeah, I probably just end up speeding through so you can just watch this all in fast forward. Wish you could have seen all of it, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. I believe this came all the way back. We have to find that one special block that will go from there. These thrusters at the same height? Yeah, they are. Something doesn't look right. So I have that in there. Get that out of the way. And then I have that right there. No, I guess that is right. Or no, I went into... Okay. Five. There we go. Got it. The question is, where do we go with the armor from here? Yeah, finding the right block sometimes can be challenging. So I can do that. I kind of want to make it come back like that. No cigar. What are we looking at here, game? Maybe? No. No. Hmm. It probably exists somewhere. Some people that know how to sculpt this stuff really isn't. I don't know. It's interesting, but I don't have the gift. Because I don't even think I made this transition on the other side, did I? No, I did not. In fact, I gave myself one extra block here. Wait. Oh. I gave myself one extra block there, I think. Yes, I did. To try to figure this out. Alright. Oh, good me. Alright, so number 5. Let's see if we can find a transition from this. Just a half block? Oh. Alright, so then we just need a transition from that, which might be number 6. So hard to see these sometimes. I don't even know where some of these blocks would ever be used. Let's go to 7. Nope. Holy crap, is that it? I think that's it. Flip this around like that. And like, oh, maybe that's not it. No, that is it. How do we do that? Okay. This block comes back one more. Oh boy, gotta find that block. So number 5 was the half block. And then we gotta find this block here, which is not you. Was it number 6? I thought I was doing so well there for a minute. Number 7 seems to have a lot of interesting blocks. looks like it could be. Perfect. Nice, nice, nice. All right, we got that. Oh, baby, we are doing well. Number 5. Let's do a half. No, we got to do. Stop doing that. Come on, fingers. All right, so from here we need the transition, which was number 5 block. And it is. Nope. I believe this is it. Yep. How does that look? That does match up. Okay. And I believe that is what we did there. Probably be what we do here. There we go. But we're just going to carry that right on up. All right. This might get a little bit more challenging as we go up.
Energy low.
Ugh, all right, let me recharge. But yeah, how are we going to transition? So I can do the little ones, right, those little wedges that can go right along this edge of the cockpit. Get that nice and smooth. But how we're going to transition the top here? Oof. Maybe that top one's going to have to come off. Yeah. All right, number 5, I believe we have the half wedge somewhere in here. That's what I'm looking for. All right, so got that. We'll just repeat that over here. Now this, I'm curious about, is number 6? No. That does look pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, and then we can just continue armor on top. Okay, yeah. Is that number 6, please? All right, very good, very good. Now, small little wedge that can go in there is this it? Perfect. But yeah, my thoughts were actually with this build. I'm gonna post it, but I want to see your versions. I want to see what you do to it, and yeah, I want to see like fix my build or just put your spin on my build, whatever you want to call it. I think that could be fun. I want to see other people's ideas on it because I know some people are probably sitting there going, "What are you doing?" And that's perfectly fine because I don't know what I'm doing. There are some really talented people out there that do this kind of thing. I'm looking for, what am I looking for? Is that number 7 that had that? No. Although, that could be interesting. See a little bit of action there. I don't know. Don't like that. I don't think that's it either. Maybe I just need to put some plating on there. You know what? Let's see here. Maybe if we start from here and come forward, we'll be able to figure that out. I don't know if that's how people do it. Some people probably have these blocks memorized. Clearly, I do not. Ooh, I like that one for right there. That will make the job a lot easier. And then if I remember correctly, number 5. Yes, number 5 had really skinny half slopes. Yep, right there. And right there. We could put in a half. Half wall. Or, is there a bigger version of this? Something like that, maybe? No. I feel like there's something that can go in here that would help blend it more into this motor. Well, I'm not finding it. I wish you could stack half walls on half walls to get what you want. I don't think this one's going to do it. Let's go for something in here, perhaps. Does this mean we're on the right track, perhaps? We have a lot of random blocks in here. I think we've kind of gone through all those. What about number 7? They could just have it. Oh, I guess it would be a little ridiculous if they had it all in one. Ooh, is that? It's a half in this? Yeah. Yeah. All right, there we go. Sometimes we get lucky and that just kind of works out. Do the half into that. A little chunky up top, although. All right, we got that on number 7 right now. So let's see what else do we have. Oh, I feel like this. I don't like that corner of the engine sticking out like that. Pretty cool idea, but yeah, that's not going to work. This might be a job for number 5. Johnny. Okay, now. Yeah, that'll work. That'll get us up to the top. And then it's just a matter of figuring out which one goes in here. I mean, that could work, but let's try number 6. I think had some really skinny little, nope, number 7, you had that. I'm looking for the other one. It goes from, I think the one I'm looking for is this one. No, not that one. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we take that out. Kind of. Well, that one's not going to work, was it? Yeah, you just got that corner sticking out right there. That's the problem. Can I get that to blend in? No, it doesn't look like you're the one. I think I had it right the first time and I deleted it. I mean, I guess... no, it's got to be number 5, right? Is that the one that we did? Oh, yeah, see, this is why I don't like doing build videos. It just makes me look really bad just fumbling around like this. I mean, I know we all do it. Most of us probably. Just can't seem to find the right one. I mean, I did. And then I messed it up. So if I want to do it like that, no. Ah. That might be as good as I can get, unfortunately. I thought I had one that came over the corner. Two angles. Get one angle to line up. I think now we're back to this. All right, number 4. Do we have anything in here that can help us? I don't think so. Why does it seem like you're not even giving me all the options?
Energy low.
Oh my god, you and your energy. Got that. Yeah, maybe I just gotta find something that matches up with this. Thought that this was the right thing, but no, I don't think so. We could probably do a half. It's number 5. Just call it a day, maybe like this, right here. And then maybe we can do the top to kind of blend it up and over. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Let me cut this out really quick while I recharge. I'll be right back. Or maybe I won't cut. Maybe I'll make a drink and let you watch me while I talk about making a drink. Good old-fashioned Tito's. It's almost happy hour, so getting the pre-happy hour drink on. Thankfully, I got a bar literally right across the street. Makes it real easy. Okay. Now then, we were trying to match this up. Yep, the last block I did, I think, went right here, which was number 5, correct? Does look correct. And then we want the half. This is your job. Yep. Now then, if I do build info, can I just be told what is what? What the fuck did I do here? Like that. Our light armor sloped corner tip. We need a bigger version of that to go right there. Well, let the hunt begin. Not on number 5, number 6. It's like 2 halves and then 2 fulls. That ain't it. And while that has 2 halves, it does not have the 2 halves that we need next to each other. Number 7. Oh, perfect. All right, let's make sure we don't have to deal with that here in a second. Since we know we want to put that right there. And ah. So we have that. Is this matching up? We're gonna have a little crease right there. Yep, you got the crease coming through. This just comes straight back and then up. And square sloped corner tip. You don't, no, I don't need the docking connector. I want the plate. Tell me what this is. Speeder beacon. No. Okay, well, there is that. All right, I want to say it's number 7 went here. Yep, all right, cool. And then we have, I guess, is a number 5. All right, perfect. Starting to get a little bit more aerodynamic. I mean, it's fairly aerodynamic, I guess. I don't know. Then it's the big old square back here because sometimes that's all you can do. I'm wondering, maybe I could chop off one of these ion engines and just throw it in the back. Maybe that's enough lift. Huh. I mean, in reality, which this game is not, it would not be. But yeah. Let's see here. Can we get the proper slope on this? Oh, perfect. So that takes care of those engines right there. I kind of like the idea of this sloping up into a stop. Yeah. You know what? Probably asking too much. But then we want this to kind of come over here. I believe. You know, we can do half height. I think. Let's see about that. Number 6, is it? Yep, got that right there. this one. I guess the question would be, do we go up a full? Do we just do a half? We gotta have this as a half, right? Because why not make things more complicated for myself? Number 7. Nope. Alright, let's get a better angle so that the buttons make more sense. This could be the winner. No. Number 6 maybe has. I see you got that. I was looking for one that went like half high but came out full length this way and was half length there and half height there, which I guess would be too much of a mix of blocks. That kind of works, just not the same. I don't know. Do I have all the light blocks? Alright, so we have that one. We have this one. It's number 6. Number 7 is here. Okay, there's number 5. What is this? Slope transition. I do not have this. Is this the key? And then we have light armor paneling. Maybe that is also helpful. Alright, let's see here. Number 8. We have not tried this. Transitional slopes. Ooh, maybe. Not quite. Really feel like that might be what I'm looking for. I just got to get it in the right position. I mean, is this... Oh, come on. This has to work here, right? Don't want that. Is there like a left and a right version? Yeah, so we're doing full. That's too many fulls on that. No. Nope. Oh man, I really feel like this block might be the key somehow. If I take it over here, which would be the exact opposite, and it works, I'll know that there's something going on. And then we just swing it around. Yeah, see? That works. So how do I do that over here? There has to be something else. I mean, that... It's like you're lined up just so perfectly wrong. No. No. Why can't I find you? Is that it? Alright, so there's apparently a left and a right to those. from what I can tell. It does look correct. All right, perfect. Now we can start the blending from here, which should be a number 5. Swap it like this. Hmm.
Energy low.
I am curious. How are we going to do that? Maybe we start the blending a little early. Maybe we use that block again. Is that the secret? Number 8? Does not look like it. So we need to step down from one to the next. Is that it? No, not quite. That could potentially work. I was hoping to go smaller. Yes. Not you. Light armored slope trend mirrored. All right, yeah, so they got mirrored options here. All right. I'm running out of battery power so quick. Why am I not getting hydrogen or oxygen refilled? What? Main hydrogen tank has 76%. Stockpiles off. Is this... This might suck. Yep. Yep. I think that's the problem right there, is I need these two here connected. So we're going to go with... we don't need the armor paneling just yet. We're going to do that. We're going to get our gyros back on there. Alright, let's see here. And these have the full one pointed back. Go. Full one pointed back. Alright. Let's confirm that we get... There we go. Perfect. Ideal? Not at all. But it will work for now. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a transition that we're doing here. And you know what? I don't even know if that was right. I think maybe we want to bring these back to half blocks, which means this needs to be a half block. Yeah, we could just do half blocks back here. We do this. Does that work? I think that does work. Now, we did create a little bit of a problem, I think, right here, perhaps, but maybe not. Or maybe so. That is my full blocks, and then I want to do... Oh no, I guess we're fine. And half blocks. Now I got to go through and do the paint job on this eventually. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, so we bring this down, and then we're gonna flip it like this, keeping things as minimal as possible. All right. Was it number 7, I believe, that had this special little corner? Kinda. Yeah, here it is. Everything's lining up, so that's good. The question is, how do we do this? Not like that. Do we do that? And then try to blend this? You know what? It'd probably be better to start with this and then work our way up to the back. Possibly. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Although, you know what? Let's try it. Got this. I don't know if there's a block like that where we got the kind of half high on the right and then nothing on the left. But if we did, maybe it's number 8. Nope. Maybe this is so close. But if we had that over here, nah, it still wouldn't work. It's full high, full high. Don't know what you're doing there. Yeah, I don't think that we're going to get what we're looking for out of this. Because, pull it up and see if I can get the math to work out. That's a half high down to nothing. I think I got everything going the wrong way. Game's probably like, yeah, nobody's ever tried to do this before. Why would they try to do it now? Number 7. Oh, man. That is so close. I could conceivably box off the back, but I was trying to not make a box. We could build this out like this, right? And just forgo that. And then, well, that's a really complex block if they ever had that. I'm going to take that off. I'm pretty sure the one in the middle is going to work. If we do that down, then we just have to figure out the back side here. Kind of make this look like it splits off. Perhaps. Number 6, was it? No. 7, yes. No. God damn it. Is that right? That's an exercise in tedium. Alright, so then after that, it looks like it should be as easy as just number 4, half slope like this, just to kind of finish that off. And then we have to finish this off. Try to give it a little bit of protection. You know. Let's do number 5. Do that straight down. And just square this off. You know. We'll try a couple blocks just to see if maybe there's something to kind of make this edge a little bit nicer. What do you even transition to? Number 7. Do that, and interesting. I wonder if I should bring these down. Maybe, leave them for now. Does that work there? Man, it absolutely looks like it does work there. I kind of like that little rounded off bit. Now the question is, can I repeat that? There we go. Right. Now we have number 5, I believe, and then we're looking for you. Boom. Now, this is the challenge. Leave. Seems to take forever. Perfect. In fact, we're going to need that right here. And I suspect, we're going to do this.
Energy low.
Of course my energy is low. My energy is always low. When is my energy not low? Jeez. 5 half block, please. All right, a little bit of paint, and what was that? Was that number 8? Okay, yeah, so we cannot do that. Yeah, I don't know. I almost kind of don't like this back piece. In fact, maybe we get rid of that. You can see the battery. I don't know, maybe run some strapping down the sides or something like that. Let me recharge and redo all that stuff. Yeah, let's see here. I seen Crazy CB ran some black rails down, and maybe we could just might change up the whole motif on the whole thing. I don't know. Let's see what a paint job does on this. Did I do this different on both sides? I absolutely did it different on both sides. Alright, so this top line comes over and goes up. And over here, this top line goes over and goes up. Then it zigzags down. Zigzags down. That. The bottom, though. Something about the bottom looks different for some reason. Alright. So this is just like one big triangle. And then over here, this is not a triangle. Oh, which sides do I like more? I mean, they both accomplish the same thing. Just that little thing right there. Somehow I found something that filled that in. Six. Nope. Number 7, perhaps. Did that do it? Nope. Well, that's a problem. That is how you nearly break your shit. Mental note, level 3 drills are dangerous. So, See, this just kind of comes up to one straight line and then goes over. This should be one straight line and then goes over. This right here, I believe, is the problem child. Number 7. Alright, so now we got this comes down and goes to a big triangle. And then we got this little Z-shaped kind of thing happening. It's a nice little squared off edge. Yes. Now this just comes back into a triangle and then up, right? Triangle and up. That's got a nice slope like that. Here like that. I think we have managed to mirror it on both sides. Alright. Now the paint job. I like the white. I'm going to change something. Oh, I forgot the armor over here. Alright. This shouldn't take too long, right? Number 5. Yeah. Yeah. How far out did I come? You know what? I like what I did on the inside here. We're just not going to go this much. Did we come all the way out to the front edge? Yes, we did. We're going to go do a thinner version of what we did on the inside. We know we need those. We're going to be on the front edge. Alright, then we did some little triangles. Not sure if that is in here. It is not. Number 6. What am I looking at here? Oh, there it is. Nope. Nope. All right. We do that right? Right enough, I guess. Could move this up here. No. Okay. Ooh. I think that block will work just fine. It's getting a little wider than I had anticipated, but I think it's okay. Five, I believe, had the block we're looking for right there. The question is, do we just bring that straight back? I mean, everything's got a nice long straight run on it. Or do we bring it in like this? You know, let's try this and let's see how it looks. Just kind of mirror on itself. I don't like the lumpy. Alright, that means everything here is going to be a number 4. Easy peasy. And you know what? Probably just going to leave the top as is. And the bottom as is. And the bottom we can't get much lower anyways. I guess technically I don't even need to do the top. I guess the bottom I'm a little bit worried about. Maybe this is time for that plate. Where is it? Right here. Armor panel. I mean, does that work? Just throwing some light armor panels on there? Maybe not that one. What am I even looking at? Oh, okay. Oh, rotate. That actually kind of works for that. I could just do the same to both of these back here, or do we do it? What does that look like if I do it like this? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's put some regular armor paneling back on the menu list here. 1 of 22. That is a lot. Guess I was kind of wondering why they made all the light armor blocks all these like little... Oh, so loud. Why they kind of placed them so that it was kind of a pain. But kind of works out. So you come up like this. And then where's the triangle that I had? Should have paid attention to what it was. This is it. Yeah, so that matches that. And then we took the same one and went like this. Yeah, I better put some light paneling on that too, just because, you know, bad flyer in this game. The question is with this, I don't know if I need to do anything with that. So for now, I'm going to leave that empty. Let that be something you all can make it special. Can I put this here? I'm going to try. I can fit it in one side, but I can't fit it in the other. Alright. Maybe I just need to turn it on. I don't need that on. Feels relatively quick. All right. I think that's enough building for today. I'm going to go ahead and surprise you with the paint job on the next video because I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this. But in the meantime, I'm going to upload this so that you all can download it and show me what you got. All right. Take care.